I got that otter. Yeah, take her. Should be good. Guten Tagen.
Let me just put this. Good morning, everyone.
No? Yeah, thanks. Stop, collaborate, and listen. Brewery's back with a brand new edition.
All right. Let's see. Is Dell Gardner in the house?
Yes, I just seen him. Right there. Unmute, tell.
Okay, you guys, I want to start with some Google AdSense stuff today.
Are
And
you
then we're
doing
going to go into some page modifications for the marketing we're doing. It's just a good PBS build day today. Well, let's Dell submitted. Here, let me bring him on here. Dell, I'm gonna make you a co-host. You can help me today.
Okay.
Um, okay, I got some updates. Let's see, I got some cleanup. Um, Let me see, Dell. Let me pull this up. Dell, what's your PBS?
1m48.com.
I can barely hear you.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's see. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. 1M as in Michael,
Got it.
48.com.
1m48.com. If you guys want to see, like, here, I'll put it in the chat here too, just so you guys can see it if you want to go to it on your own. He's worked really hard on this. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this up there. Dell, are you logged into Google AdSense?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna have you share your screen. Your host. So go ahead and share your screen, and I want everybody to see this. So we got it's a slight rejection. All right, so you got your payment information done, ad setting confirmed. So proof that you're the owner of the site, all that stuff's done. Now go to your thanks for connecting this site. Let's go to that one and let's just see what it says there. You got an
Okay.
email, correct?
What's it again?
You got an email from them that said you needed to do some things, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay, so click view site.
Yeah, view
Or,
site.
okay, all right.
A review requested. Okay, so this is what we did. You did this 3 days ago. Did you get an email after this?
Let's see. Think I don't think I did. It just hold on a second.
It just looks like we're just under review still. 3 days, nothing.
Okay, let's go. I think this is the latest that I've gotten from them.
Go ahead and click on review your application. I've never seen this before, Dale. It says getting Reddit. Okay, it says add.txt not found. Okay, so I need you to get me that and I need you to send it to me. How do you do that? Click on 1m48.com on the left. It's the site URL. Go down, go down, go down. See, it says site
Okay.
URL. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Hit verify site ownership. Just hit the down tick. And then click
Okay.
on
And then copy.
ads.txt. No, this is ad sentence code. We got that in there. Click on that
Okay.
ads.txt. They need this as well. So copy that and just email that to me or WhatsApp it to me, either way.
Okay. Okay. What's up? All right. Let's see.
So everybody else, you guys would get this to your MSI. We have a way to ticket this for Matt. The ads.txt, the Google AdSense code, the first code, we can place that in our widgets. But the .txt's got to be there for them to do their auto ads and other things. That has to be placed by our admin, which is Matt. Matt has to place that in the core code of the system, and he'll do it. He's fast at it. But also, from time to time, there's a rejection, and we're not sure what's causing this. It's rare. So if you ever get a notice that you don't have .txt, just resubmit it to Matt. They'll still post ads. They just don't run as well as they can without that in there. Did you send that to me?
Yes, I did.
All right, perfect. Hold on.
What's that?
So that's just something that they want done. We're going to do that, and the rest of the time it's waiting. So just we're going to go look at your site. There's nothing really for us to really at this point fix for Google AdSense other than keep the traffic going.
Mm-hmm.
It might be my volume. Let me turn this up. Okay. So Dell, I think we're good right now. I'll get that added. Let's keep posting
Okay.
ads, keep doing the work we're doing, and then let's see what they send back. But that TXT is just they're just basically telling us to get that in order. That's a positive sign.
Hmm.
They're not saying you
Okay.
have bad content. I mean, everything's looking really good. All right. All right.
Hmm.
I do have a couple challenges, and these are, again, people have been here for a long time. We got some various issues. If I can get to any of those today, we will. But I have a very big agenda to cover with you guys. So let's move to that. Um, Dell, as you're doing your review marketing and sending that set traffic, that is really critical during the review time. They got to be seeing new people hit there all the time to validate presence.
Hmm.
Okay, let's move on to some fun stuff, shall we? I need to open up the goes quick. Hopefully that doesn't cause me an issue on here. Okay. Let me pull up mine. Okay, guys. This is the Monday night training with Dr. Nathan Newman, and I've got the code here. I actually was going to take this and create it and when we can modify it, but this code is here and it's an embed code. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to go into, let's see, the ageless page. We have an ageless page, right? Let me go into the headlines and ads training. I thought we had an ageless in here by name. This is our ageless page. Okay. So I've got this. I'm going to add we're going to go into it. So this is 1F16. We're going to go to ageless here. And this would be the same one you use if you're doing a Luminous page, right? So we've got our doctor here that comes on for AM, and then we're gonna go right to Luminous. Now we got this Luminous here, right? And yeah, where am I gonna place this? Um, I mean, it's a short video. Let's look at it. That's that one. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this. Right there, and then I'm gonna open it up right here. And then I'm gonna go into yeah. So let me get this page. And after hearing his stuff, I got a bunch of notes. There's definitely a lot to rewrite on this to make it a little bit more pronounced, but I also can have another page, right? So, I'm going to put something in here. Yeah, let's put a little thing on there. Look it through. Oh, I don't have my right link in there. I caught two links. I want to go into the Luminous page, not just a shop, right? I do want to add one more thing to this, and I highly recommend that you all do it. Um, Actually, I'm going to do it on my other one. I don't want to force this decision on everybody, so I'm going to take it off here. Hold on. Okay. And then I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to just update this so it's not so confusing. I've had people with questions. Let me go here, grab the code now.
Rory, sorry to interrupt. The date on that document is 2026.
Thank you so much. That makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. Thanks, Tom.
I don't know if I would have even caught that. Okay, title. Boom, boom, and then down. This is one of those things I'm gonna be doing a couple little cleanup today. And this will be all the new students will have this. So instructors they'll already have all this. So this is the ages page updated. There's a new thank you page that we did for that time period too. It's updated on 1f16.com. So just a note, if your thank you page doesn't look like this with all the changes we have, and I actually need to make one more change on here, which is why we're going to this next. plus image. I have a big agenda today. So far, it's going really smooth. Let's see, media library, and I need to win. I need to go grab it. I need to go grab it. Upload, select. Um, I think it's under Bella Vita. It is. This one and that one. Add those to this. Okay. I want this one. Why is that hard time spelling this word? I'm just throwing, and then this, they're already registered, so I'm gonna send that to the tune. There's little tweaks and updates to it. Um, I got the dates right. Right, we're progressing with that, so I just want to keep that going. So that's updated. Let me go and lock that. Okay, so we're good with those changes. Now I'm gonna go into, so I'm good with this. I'm gonna save it just for good measure. I'm gonna go back out and I'm gonna go into the youth page. And I'm gonna do an edit on this page that I should have done a while ago, but it's okay. So we got Dr. GM Papa in here. We got him talking about the AM PM, right? We got youth down here. And I'm gonna go up here. Um, I gotta look at something on this video though. So I'm gonna go back and copy the embed code. I'm gonna paste that there. I gotta look at this on my cell phone. So let me just save this really quick. I also want to make sure that it sizes the video right because there's been some weird changes recently. So I'm gonna go pull it up on my cell. So yeah, it cuts off. Both these videos cut off. I mean, I gotta figure that out. So let's see. Um, hold on. So I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna go to go look at ageless. Okay, that's the right code on ageless. I might have to fix this. Okay, so hold on a second. This is the right code here, and this is youth, and this is the code that goes here. Okay, so I know the code is right, so it'll size right. It's a big deal, really. And then the Dr. Newman code, it's problematic for me. So let me see what I can do on that because it's right here. If I go to embed code, this this stuff bothers me because we get a lot of mobile views, but it used to automatically just be done. I want to try that one first. Okay, so now I'm gonna go reload it. And fixed it. So that's the same code I need to put into, and I need to resave that. So let me go back to my work. Let's go to this ageless page, unlock it, open it. I don't know why this became a thing. It used to just automatically just do it, and now, whether it's from Vimeo or That's locked. And close that. Okay. Now I got the right video for the youth one. I'm gonna leave this here because I gotta go fix my Rory 3 page. So you guys will see it done again. So let me go back to Luminous. Oh, what is that verbiage he used? He said it's so good.
Cellular nutrition system.
Is that what it was? It was
Pretty sure.
anti-aging. It was anti-aging. I'll find it shortly.
Let me grab my notes too.
Anti-aging. Anti-aging cellular nutrition. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So I've got the ageless page and then my youth page. I just made some changes on because we have those doctor videos, right? You can do them on all whatever other pages you want, but these are the main two I wanted to get done today. And then I'm going to go into my Rory 3 and go to ageless and update it. And then I'm also going to go to my youth page. And you guys, I got massive advertising and link posting and everything going to these pages, right? So I like how I worded these. This one's totally a different write up than the other one. Um, we've got explanation videos that we did before. All the stuff that's on there, I need to update it for what's on the truck today. You guys all might be in a similar boat, so I just wanted like a little bit of housekeeping, right, if you will. This gets a lot of traffic, and I really need to focus on what we have, which is all this stuff that's great. So, I'm just copy and pasting bit by bit. We made it the same links. I don't need to worry about changing those. Just I do want to be a little bit unique because it's my second page. I'm gonna use this highlight. I'm gonna go bold on this, and I'm gonna go to my highlight, and use the highlight tool so that part of it's that way. I really love highlight anymore. Um, I'm going to break that. And this has kind of become outdated. Um, I'm going to leave it on here because I think we might replace it with something else, which will update it for everybody. I just know that's there. I got the opportunity. That's fine. Um, my youth video. I got to open this up and see what it looks like because that video isn't showing up on my. Oh, I don't have his video. There goes the youth video. Okay, got it.
The skin of a toddler.
Okay. So, and I'm gonna look at Rory. I'm gonna look at my videos on Rory 3 for the youth video to see if it automatically resizes. Okay, so Rory3.com youth. Yep, it's broken up. Okay. Okay, that fixed it there. I don't think I have youth on this one. I don't. So let me go to this one. It's fixed on that one. Okay, and then we go to this one. Okay, it's fixed on that page now. This is my Rory 3 page. I fixed it on, which one did I fix it on? Ageless? No, I fixed it on the youth. So now let me just pause for a second. Oh, that's a youth page. I don't have that really on the backup on here. I'm not going to worry about that then. Okay. Just cleaning things up, folks. Cleaning things up. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the Dr. Newman. And I'm going to grab the AM PMs. Okay. And I'm just going to paste over that because that puts it back. The other stuff that I already have another one. Um, that's weird. I didn't copy that over. It happens from time to time. So I'm just going to go back and grab this. Don't know why that got messed up. So now I got to. Okay. I'm just going to I want this, right? But it's okay. I'll come here. Yeah, I went to heading three. What did it go to heading three? That was really weird. Whatever I just did there. So I want heading three and background. I'm going to go to the yellow. I'm going to click on this here though. FCF 100. And then there's that video. And then there's the rest of my stuff that I've already done for me and my writing in the Found the Youth. Yet another video on the bottom. It's a longer page, which is great. It's a focus point. We market youth. We're going to be marketing it more as time goes by. I hit save to update that. Right. I'm going to pause for a second. I'm going to go to my ageless page. And where's my luminous? Right there. So I want to look at modifying this as well. And more or less just want that video in there, right? So then we got the AM, PM, then we go to luminous. And there's this video. And I want to move that video down to there, just like I did on before. And then right here, I'm going to put that video there. Put the new one in there. Oops. That can go down. That video goes there. I'm going to get that video from there, this one. All right. That's my modification page. I like where that's at. I'm just gonna like we're good. And this is save. Close that out. My youth page has been modified there too. Now I'm gonna go to I have a lot of cleanup in Rory 3. I mean, I got hundreds and hundreds of pages, the stuff that ties in. I'm just gonna do something here just so you guys see me do it. And I need to open up a whole like I'm building a whole new category of other information I'm writing. I want to get to that today too if we can. So let's see. I have I got a project with Tanya that we're working on together, which is part of the Facebook marketing stuff, which I'm going to go into if we have time. But I want to be obviously marketing it from the Rory 3 page in addition to, right? I'm going to cross market back and forth. I'm going to tie stuff up. And when I'm doing my Facebook stuff, I'm absolutely going to be, oh, okay. I have a small concern on this. Hold on one second. I saw something. Okay, I just fixed something major for me. So thanks, guys. I've been going back and forth on the two PBSs, but like I'm gonna be doing a lot on here. So let me go back to health and fitness. Um, yeah, I want to redo that. I'm gonna go to my beauty and cosmetics. Mm, So I have this American Beauty page, and I have our skin ads, and we're gonna be doing a lot more with this. Like that's coming like with some changes, right? And they're gonna be stuff that we add in step five. This isn't gonna be this is coming, and I really wanted it to. Let me go to my skin page in here. Do I have a skin page? I have it on. There we go. So we got the skin replenishing balm, and we're gonna have like I have this from stuff we did before, and we have our skin memes. We're gonna have a bunch more things to do with this. I believe I send this to yeah, Luminous. I sent all that to Luminous. Um, yeah. But we're gonna be putting a lot more stuff on here. Now we're gonna be doing some community videos. There's some things coming the next few months. We'll come back to that. All right. I think I got done what I wanted to on this. I'm now going to shift to the group stuff. I'm going to say I've seen a lot of you take initiative and start setting up groups in Facebook. Freaking awesome. All right, so let me do this. I'm done with this page. I can close this out. I can close that out. You guys all got the embed code. It's available to you. Here, I can give you this link. You guys can go to it and grab the embed code, or you can just use actually if you use the embed code that I put on the ages page, it's the right code that's already fit, right? Like it'll adjust. I fixed all that. So you really don't need this. You need that code, and it's right there. Go to headlines at training, ages Velavita page. I need to rename this 1.10.2026. Okay, we have ageless marketing. I have a bunch of stuff in there that I did for the ageless ads. It's still running. Those are still going. Um, though I just got a great idea for a new ad, and so while it's fresh, let me do a new one. It just came to me right now. I'm just going to take the notes on it and just put it out there. Yeah, so obviously, I'm already logged in. I'm just going to classifieds for free. The first one, whenever I go back into it, and so like I don't think I did it this morning, but just to be sure, and you can do it a couple times a day. I haven't doesn't affect anything I've noticed, but anytime I go into classifieds for free, the first thing I do is go to my ads, and I'm actually proud. If you guys have been watching me over the last little bit, watch my numbers are up. 4896. I'm gonna renew all those ads, and then I'm gonna come here to post a new one, right? And we have like anti-aging, all the different images. So I'm gonna go pick the images first. Um, our ageless ones, right? And I really like that one to start out with, and I'm trying to find it. And of course, it shifts things around. It's the one girl putting stuff on her face. All right, there it is. So I'm gonna grab that one, this one, and this one. Okay. Then I'm gonna come in here to United States is fine. I'm gonna go to beauty products. Now, I like how I worded something on here, so I'm going to go to this. I'm not going to say that exactly, but I'm going to cheat and just take that and then use part of it. So 4896 ads. So I want to be over 5,000 a day for sure. Didn't copy. There we go. I like to tease it, right? So I want to, this is already written out perfectly. Spacing. You spelling that wrong? I guess so. Okay, so the verbiage was coming to me, so I wanted to get this done right now. I want to post this ad. Now, I guess we can post this basically in every country, right? It's Velveeta. We can post it everywhere. And so it gives me a lot of things to post. This one ad, the quality of the ad matters. And I'm hoping that headline grabs attention. I like where it goes. I like how I link in this. This verbiage just came to me. So normally, if I wasn't by my computer, I'd be writing this down. But I wrote it down here. I'll play their little game here. I don't like this because I don't want to lose what I just did. Okay, there's the ad. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that for you guys to have. It shows the exact pictures I use, everything. And obviously, like always, you can use this. Just make sure you modify it so you're not using an exact copy of mine. I'm not sure they kick it out for that. But you get the idea and the verbiage of it, right? So I've got this. I'm gonna do another one because I'm really feeling it. Let's see, did that get done? Still renewing. I guess it's still renewing. All right. So I'm gonna go to classifieds here. I'm gonna post ad. You guys know that when you get done, like let's say that I posted in all the states, all the countries, all the cities and all the states, all the cities and all the countries. That's what I would do with an ad like this. That's gonna take a while. When I get that done, I'll have hundreds, right? Several hundred. Well, when I get done with that, I can hit post another ad and I can modify and tweak it and put it in another location. Now I'm gonna kind of do that, but not do it. Meaning I'm gonna just copy this over. I want to do a different headline, but I want to use the same thing here, but I want to reword it. So I go over here and I go to description and put it in there. And I'm going to reword it because I don't want it to be the exact same, even though I'm going to a different category. I'm not sure if that's a problem with them, but I just know best known. I don't want to do all this work to have it be lost. So I'm going to make sure it's not just a copy that I just blasted another category. I'm going to tailor it for the category I put it in. So it's great in this one. And again, the category I'm in is beauty products. Okay. That's fine. I did the United States. I'll go to Alabama. I'll get this started, right? Just to be clear, right? Because I'm not going to just keep doing this for you guys to watch. I'm going to do this today. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to post in every single state. Now, I might not get done what I'm going to tell you what I need to do, but between now and tomorrow, I want to post in every state. And then I'm also going to post in every. So I'm going to go down after I get done in all these states. I'm going to go here to Alabama, and then I'm going to do every city in Alabama. This is one of those ads that I feel comfortable with that is going to last for a long time. You know, we're in anti-aging. I'm going to be pushing and pushing and pushing this everywhere. So I want to make sure that when every time I update it, it's done everywhere, right? I'll do the pain of doing it now one time, and then push it out. Okay, I'm doing that one. So we're in Alabama. Now I'll go to Alaska, and I'll just keep posting all of them. And then after I get done with all the states, I'll go back and do all the cities in all the states that it allows, and then I'll do the same for all the countries, and then all the cities in all the countries. That way, when I repost, I'm covering them all again, right? Huge category when I cover it all again, and that's utilizing every possible reach inside classifieds for free, which is just one place we post. Okay, I'm going to come back to that in a second. Okay, I'm coming here. I got this. First thing first, I needed a different header. I need a different category. Category probably is most important to come up with first. I did beauty products. That's great. Now I'm in the ageless stuff, right? And I'm sending them to my youth page, right? Youth. Oh, ageless. I did ageless on this one. Um, I actually want this to be youth. So I did ageless. I want this one to go to youth. Ageless is fine, actually. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna use ageless. I'm gonna use two different doors. I'm gonna put them both out. That's fine. I want to do that. I want to hedge my bets on those two pages. They're very similar. I do want to hedge that out. Okay, so this one's gonna be youth. Okay, and on the youth one, let's see, what do we have? I did beauty products. We're gonna go down. Healthcare. Okay, I think I'll just go ahead and do another one in healthcare. Just keep it in the same regard. And I'm just gonna put okay. I want to say it different. Okay, I'll just go with that. I'm liking it. Put that in there, of course. Images, and I'm gonna go to where's my woman one? I'm gonna do the so the woman, the guy, and then the side by side on this one. And I need to reword this. I got a different opening, so it's unique. I'm not too much worried about tweaking all this other stuff as long as I just change the opening. I haven't seen my ads get pulled. I've been doing this for a while, but I know that I've seen problems with it before when there was duplicates. So I never do copies of the same ad in a different location. Like if I do this in a category, I'm going to run it through the whole category and all the places. But when I go to a different category, I'm going to tweak it as much as I can. Okay. I'm gonna leave the rest of this on there, but I gave it a new start. I might change. Okay, I technically I would say this is a little bit more wordy than I like, but I'm just teasing the whole reverse aging stuff. I'm putting it there. The whole goal is get them to go to the link, right? So I don't want to give them information about it. I'm teasing to get them there. Like I don't want to just dump what it's about there because then they're that's I don't already know what that is. So I want them. I care about them clicking the page. That's my only job in these classifieds is getting them to click to the page and hopefully go from there. Once they get to our system, get them to the marketing house, let it go from there, right? So the headline's got to be captivating. Then this has to drive them to the link and so on. So that's why the images are really good. They see it, it's going to look way more professional. And you guys, if they've seen our images, remember we all are putting the same memes out. We just have it's the only thing different is our unique URL on the bottom. And even that, it's just our 4 characters are different. So they're not going to recognize it's a different link. No one's going to really see that. They're going to see, oh, this image, I've seen this everywhere, right? These guys must, the social proof. The more they see it, the more they realize that the more they give it credibility. It's everywhere, right? So I've got this written. I've got that there for the United States. I'm gonna hit post ad. I'm also gonna post this in every state, every city in every state, every country, every city in every country, because it's Velavita. We can do that. I'm absolutely gonna do that. All right, that'll be several hundred, right? So I'll be in the 5,000s with this and keep pressing it. But every time I go and relist my ads, boom, I'm getting that benefit. Okay, my ads are renewed. That makes me feel good. I'm gonna close that so I don't just click on it by accident. I got these to post, right? I'm in Alaska here. It shows me where I'm at. I'm gonna go to America Samoa. Okay, now I'm gonna grab a copy of this one. You guys will see exact images that I used. So again, a little longer than I like to go, but I think it's fine. I like the verbiage. When I was writing that page and putting that in there, I was like, man, that I gotta put that into an ad. So my brain thought about it, but now I got it. So you guys got to see that put out there. And now I have two that I got to put out. Okay. Now if I get stopped somewhere, I just know what state it is and say I'll lose my place in classifieds for free. Well, I know that I got this. I can go back to this and know exactly what images I used. I know exactly what to say. I can pick it right back up. That's why it's a good idea to do this. Okay. Now I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna come lock this for my because I don't want to. I know what I've written. I'm gonna just go with that and place that out everywhere. Okay. Now I'm gonna go into RRR247. We're gonna go to the main page. And I'm gonna put a big thanks out to Stacy. She keeps this up to date for me. She tells me when there's a problem. I this free traffic sites and guys, I gotta tell you, like these free traffic sites, I've been working with free traffic since 1997. Okay, classifieds for free, as far as I know, is the first free place to list on classifieds. You guys don't know it changed ownership a few times. I mean, we're talking a long time. And I'm really glad that they've gone where they've gone. And I've seen my ads on classifieds for free come up in search early and high up. And you guys have seen that. And it's very effective. Okay. I mean, and I gotta tell you guys, let me do a dramatic thing here. Posting ads in classifieds when they're the right ones works. Here it is. I'm saying it almost 30 years later. It still works. All right. The internet didn't get rid of classified ads or postings. I saw something and Stacy brought this up. I didn't know what was going on. US net ads. I just know that sometimes they were down. I couldn't post on them. Do you guys know I have like years and years and years and years worth of repostings in US net ads? Now, let's say that was the only place I posted. Well, what I'm going to tell you today would have been a very big mistake because US net ads apparently is being purchased by Google. For whatever reason, whatever technology they built, whatever code they did, whatever they're being assumed by, don't know what it is, don't know if we'll ever know, right? But US net ads and stuff is down. Everybody that posted out there, great. Post another one. This is why. So when I stress, like, don't just post in this classifieds for free. I mean it. Okay. Now I'm going to just show you guys this really quick. I'm sure, and as the leadership do their stuff on the Thursdays and so on, you're going to be seeing some great information that'll tie these places in. So classifieds for free, business ads for free, and you guys, I have not been posting on this like I should be. I really should be, but I haven't been. Quick ad. I started working on this, and then I started working on Canto, and I'm going to edit this page because Um, I'm playing with Locanto. It costs money. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get like if I feel like I'm getting my $10 worth or $20, whatever I got spent in there. I used to like there's some places I've spent money for ads. That's why I just put this on here. But we check all these that are here, right? Um, and sometimes they're up, sometimes they're down, sometimes new ones come up. But what I'm gonna tell you is one of the best ways to post like free ads is going to be in what we're about to go into. Okay, so this is classifieds. You definitely want to make this part of your routine. It's not the end all be all, it's one leg of your marketing table. Okay. And this leg should have separate legs underneath it for support. So you shouldn't be doing everything in classifieds for free. You should be adding other locations and constantly be building this part of it. Okay. Now I teach this just because it's super easy. You guys can see the headlines and stuff that's there. This is my absolute favorite place to post, mainly because my ads I can repost easily. I don't have to go re-add them. I don't have to go pull the codes up and do a bunch of work. I just go to my ads and hit renew and it bumps them up. And I set an alarm, I do it every week, no matter what. If you don't do it every 30 days, though, your ads are dropped and you got to repost them new. So you want to just keep them in there, you guys. And I know that when I go through their own little system, like I see our ads all the time. It makes me so proud. But I also know that these guys are feeding search results. And they did something. I mean, Google gives them a lot of things, and I can tell by the way they're marketing that Google's got them like they're doing something very organic with Google. He's figured this stuff out. The guy's really, really smart. He's really, really smart. He lives in Chicago, and um he's an immigrant. Came in legally. I've had great talks with him. He loves our country, but this system that he built, I'm really impressed with it. So yeah, I put a lot of time in here. You guys, I had over 300,000 ads at one point, lost them all. When I can't remember, he had a big issue. He had to revamp everything, lost all of those. He was very apologetic. But and just so you guys know, in hindsight, a lot of those ads are stuff we don't market anymore. I mean, so many things have changed, and it's not the end of the world, but I also know that he's not trying to do that over and over again, and so I'm rebuilding this, right? I'm almost at 5,000 ads now. I wish I was at 50 or 500,000, right? So you just keep adding to them, but it's one of those things I know I'm making progress, right? And and I also can tell you when I had the 300,000 ads running and I was, you can renew them. But when I was doing that, I had mad traffic. I made a lot more in my Google AdSense than I'm doing even today. Guys, if I just focused on classifieds for free, the link posting, and I wasn't training people, wasn't doing all that stuff, we made really good money, right? Just with all the other stuff. This is just really good. Like I called it the bonus money always. I know that it works. Right. This is why I really stress get Google AdSense, make sure you're doing your postings, doing all this stuff. These guys help. But it all comes down again. Just so you guys hear me say it again. The headline is everything. If the headline doesn't grab your attention, it's not going to grab their attention. It doesn't grab their attention, they're not going to read this. And when they read this should just be driving them to click on the homepage, right? And then this shows that, right? They see this. And they can tell, like, okay, these guys are spending money. They look professional. Let's go check this out. And ageless, and this matches, right? All right, so let's see. That's in Arizona. I'll just keep this going. I just get a habit, right? And as I'm doing my work throughout the day, I can just post this. But I just set myself up with every time I create a new ad, I want it to be an ad that I feel very good about because I want to post it everywhere. Now, some things we post, it really doesn't, I can't really post it everywhere, right? I can post in the US or whatever else, but Bella Vita stuff, absolutely can post everywhere. And so I recommend it. Some of these other countries, we get way more exposure than we will in the US. This is how I brought in Israel under Velveeta. He found one of my ads that I posted out there. Like, I mean, crazy, right? Led to me, got a hold of me. It was great. There's a lot more coming in from it now. And you never know where it's going to go, but doing something is better than nothing. But also the more people that are clicking around the world, like, I love where we reach, and then we're getting the right messaging. We're getting all the stuff that's there. Let's see, where am I at on this one? United States. Okay, so I'll start this one out with Alabama. Okay. I'm going to keep doing that. You guys get all that. All right, now let me go to so I covered this. The US net ad stuff, guys. I mean, I'm gonna go clean that up. I'll wait for a while, see where it's gonna go. But those are, you guys, if you haven't seen it working, that's why. Anyway, move on. Okay, I'm gonna close this out. I want to I want to do some updates and we're gonna probably do it like next week or the week after with our messaging for our BFA events because things are getting bigger, guys. You guys, there's some other things being added to the whole circular success that we get offered people, and it's I love where it's going, and it's kind of going faster than I anticipated, but there's really good momentum, and I've had some amazing phone calls with some stuff, and I worked with the partnerships on what we else we can offer and go, and I'm getting pretty psyched about it. You guys are gonna be hearing about it as it gets prepared for training. Um, but it's just adding what we already have, guys. No, we're not adding. We're adding stuff that correlates to it. Everybody that's attended a 2 day is going to get access to the new thing. And it's not. It's just added on to it. I'm saying too much now because it's better if I can just deliver it to you, not just tell you about it. But um, we're we're opening up some pretty big things. I'll just leave it that way. And it's all in the same path. Like it's getting really fun. Now that being said, our job, we just keep doing what we do. SMS has been working. I think they figured out how we're going to get that totally solved. I'm so happy about that. So if it doesn't work, just keep retrying. But once you get in, do your work, do your cleanup, do all that. Today is the 10th, right? And the next BFA event is next Saturday, right? So that means that, I mean, literally, even starting today, we want to start inviting people to next Saturday's event. Now, I usually wait till Monday, and then I start inviting them to that Saturday event. This all week here was text ones, text twos, text threes, and I have been. Let's see, am I done with this for the moment? Let's see. Oh, Stacy, you don't pay for Lecanto. That's great. I'm telling you guys, I'm testing the paid version to see if it's worth it. Let me do that before we discuss that. Yeah, keep on the free pace. Um, so starting tomorrow, whatever, we should be sending everybody, right? Everybody we can to the BFA event, right? Everybody that's already in FSN and Evolve. Okay, so new leads, and I'm going to speak this out there. New leads meaning leads that you've taken to start working text one, text two, text three, just do that process with. But you want to be inviting anybody that you put into Evolve and FSN in that process of text three, anybody you've previously done, you want to be inviting them to the BFA event on Saturday. Because I had several people that I invited tell me they were going, and now we're following up, and the process is working. The process is working. I've had several fill out the stuff for the IBO program, and then and they're moving ahead. And you guys, it's just all in our catch up. Everything is working. Take advantage of it. And remember, right, we're looking at little steps of advancements, right? Consistently doing the right thing. So this week, right, we want to start inviting people to the BFA next Saturday. We want to make sure we're adding everybody to our calendars. So Monday, I'm going to be going to everybody that's in the calendar. I'm filling up like 9 of them. 9 times, I'm almost 1,800 people. All right. And I'm going to invite hundreds of them to the Saturday event. And more because I'm adding more. So every other week, I'm adding people steady, and then I'm inviting people the following week. Right. So this next week, I'm just going to be focused on inviting people, doing my follow-ups, doing my BRTs, of course. Anything that gets scheduled, of course. But I'm going to really focus on getting people to that BFA event on Saturday. Why? Let's go over it. How many BRTs can I do at a time? Anybody? 1. How many people can I send to the BFA event? Unlimited. If we start maxing it out, we'll open it up on YouTube or whatever we got to do. We got a solution, right? We can have 1,000 people show up for a BFA event right now. And I promise you I'll solve overfill. So we get people there. Trisha comes on and does a great job with me. We present that. I'm gonna get better and better at the messaging. That's just doing it over and over again. And then we get a follow-up as instructors. every other week. So twice a month, we get to do that. And all that is to help you guys grow your teams a little bit faster. Let them see more of a vision to get people involved and get going. And we'll get better and better at it. Right. So I'm going to bring up a couple things, right? Consistency and due diligence on getting and due diligence on yourself on getting better at our core skill sets, right? Better at creating, the PBS process, better at the BRT process, right? Better at using the CRM and doing the marketing. That's what we're doing. We're focusing on those. That is a growth pattern. And these are skill sets that you shouldn't expect to learn in a day. You're going to get better and better at it weeks in, months in, years in, right? However, we want to be doing the right things to create the revenues. All right, I'm going to go back to Google AdSense. I got a couple minutes here. I'm gonna go into a Google AdSense thing and see what I can do for Tammy. Let me check one more thing here. Okay. Dawn, let me bring Dawn in here. We have an auction update, and I wanted to do this today, and we're getting on my skit. Let's see. Dawn, are you here? I co-hosted you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Right. Everybody pay attention. Dawn, you got an update for us, right?
I do. I have a couple things on my punch list. So
Go through it.
I'll just get into it really quick. So here's the thing, you guys. You guys are doing an awesome job at getting referrals. We've got a ton of auctions on the plate from referrals. And I can look at the system and I can see all the different PBS referrals. I can see all the numbers, and there's like 13 to 20 separate people that are doing referrals, and they're coming in. There's a ton of leads that have come in that haven't been booked auctions yet, but they're leads, right? They're good leads, and they'll be called, and they're on the calendar, stuff like that. But here's the thing I wanted to hit really quickly today. Number one, if you refer somebody through whatever you do, whether it be personal, through your PBS, through whatever it is, like, we're going to work with those people, and they're responsible to go out and develop their registrations for their auctions. Okay. That's not necessarily your responsibility to do that. That's what we do, but it's their responsibility. So we don't go find their registrations. We don't go find their supporters for them. They're marketing to their supporters in their organization, on their mailing lists, on their social media, all that kind of stuff. Okay. If they come through your referral and I see it and I book it, I usually maybe send you a message and say, hey, you got one that's on the calendar. You're totally welcome to promote their auction to help them with that. You can do that, right? You can throw it on your social media and say, here's a great organization that, is doing an auction. That's great. But you don't have to do that. But it helps when you do that, if that makes sense. And if you know the organization that you referred, then sometimes you want to support them. That's why you referred them, right? Because it's like a place that you really want to support. So you're welcome to do that. Now, if you personally are running an auction for an organization, that's a different thing. So let's say you say, hey, I'm going to do an auction and I'm going to do it in support of this thing. Like, for example, we just set one up for veterans, right? That's one that the student or the instructor is going to do the auction. He actually set the auction up. It's Rob Robertson. He set it up, and he's the one that's actually doing the auction. So he's not just he didn't just refer it. He's the point of contact for the auction. So in that case, I'm going to be pushing him to because he has a heart for that, and that's something that he really wanted to do. But now he's the POC, so he's the one now responsible to get the word out, to get the registrations, to whatever veteran groups that he's connected with. He needs to get that out there. So I just wanted to like differentiate between those two things. Okay, if you just get a referral from your link, or you just verbally set something up, it's up to them to do the promotion. If you say, hey, I want to do an auction for this cause, you're responsible to actually be the point of contact and do the work. It takes work. It's like the things that I have for promotion are there for a reason. It's like you can't have a successful auction unless you do the things, right? It's just like Rory says with everything, like you do what I do, you get what I get. Like I know what works for an auction. We've done it for 6 years. So if you do the checklist, you'll get the auction success. If you don't do the checklist, you won't. So very simple. I just wanted to kind of clear that up. Does that make sense, Rory?
Yes, makes sense.
Okay. So that being said, I set up a couple different pages that I think might help with you guys to with what you're doing on this whole thing. And you're welcome to you're welcome to check them out. I'm just gonna, can I share really quick? Do I have time to share a screen real quick?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let me
good.
share.
This is good.
I think it's that one. Yeah. When you have a lot of screens, sometimes you can't figure out which one you're supposed to share. So I've got, like, if you guys can see it, I've got this first one I did is amazing auction promotion. Okay, and it's literally what the ideas are for people to promote. There's 100 different ideas of ways they can promote the auction. Okay, so there's a ton of different ways they can do that. And this is something that if you know someone that's doing an auction and you really love that organization and you want to help them out, you can send them this page or feel free to duplicate it. I don't care, it's fine. But this is something that I built simply to, let me paste it in here, but let's see. Chat, I don't know, chat. Okay, I'll put them in the chat. Okay, so anyway, but this is the page with 100 different ways to leverage their networks to create traffic to the auction, because an auction's only as good as the people that register for it. Simple as that. You get 10 people registered, make a few $100. You get 700 people registered, you're going to make about 25,000, and we know that from historically what we've done. So it's all numbers. You can have the best auction items on the planet, but if you don't have numbers if they don't have numbers for the auction, they're not going to make any money, right? And then we're not going to make any money, right, from our commissions. But I just want you to know that commissions are coming in. It's awesome. It's really fun to watch. And and there's a lot of auctions on the calendar coming up in February. So we always start to book them like 2 months out, and then we start to promote them like 4 to 6 weeks out. So now we're like into that season where the stuff that you guys were starting to do last month are starting to show up on the calendar. Okay, so it's a delay. It's like a 4 to 8 week delay from when you refer them to when they actually put it on the calendar. And we may even do some in the fall too. So it's all going to come, like it's just going to fill up that calendar, and those things are going to come in. So this is the auction promotion one I did that you're welcome to use. I also did one to help organizations with donation ideas. So literally I have 200 different donations that people can ask local businesses and things for, like 200 things that they can put into their auctions. So once you have the registrations, then if you have really good items, in addition to the ones we provide, you're going to get like a lot of action. And the more cool items you have, the more people have choices of what to do, and the more money comes in. So it's pretty cool stuff there. And then the third one I did is something to help you guys with your brainstorming on who to actually reach out to. I did and we don't have time to do it today, but I've done some posts in Facebook groups and alignable groups, and that's the key, is to do it in groups. So if you want to promote auctions, just like if you want to promote health and wellness, yeah, or real estate, yeah, you can put it on your feed, totally fine, and maybe you get some traction on it, get a few comments, get some clicks. But I promise you, if you take that real estate post and you put it in a real estate group, you take that health and wellness post and you put it in a health and wellness group, you're going to get more reaction because that's the target audience, right? So if I take my auction post and I put it in a auction group or a charity group of 10, 20, 30,000 charities, that's where I got my leads. I got like 110 leads off that one post. I posted the same exact thing on my feed on Alignable, and I got like 2. Okay, so it's just a tip. It's a really good tip. It's like if you're posting on a specific topic, look for the groups, look for the places where you do it, right? It's like with anything else, you know. So that's just some tips on that. So um, the last thing I'll say is this page on auction donation ideas. And if you just go to my site, you can like see these under the charity auction header. But I put this in here because one thing I noticed is when we built the page and Rory, you put in a list of like 100. Like I want everybody to go to that page and I want them to look through that list and I want them to make sure that the list matches your core values. I think that's really important. Okay. If you just like go to chat and you say, give me a list of 100 great types of organizations that can do auctions, you just copy and paste it in there. It's going to give you those 100, but you don't have control unless you go in and look at them. And so it doesn't matter to me. I mean, it does, but it doesn't matter what your core values are. If the list that you have on your PBS page doesn't match your core values, then it's not genuine. And so you just go through and make sure. So go to your charity auction page. If you have that list, look through it, make sure everything on there matches what you would want to support. And if not, then edit it and make it. You should be editing it anyway because it's going to look different than the next guy, right? So anyway, that's just a little tip on that. Make sure you do that. But this is my list. I've got a ton of different things here, and so you can actually go to this list. And I'll post all these 3 in the chat here in a second, but you can actually go to this list and just say, oh, I'm on the wrong one, sorry. Hey, look, Rory, ad. Yay. Auction Ready Organizations is a page I built, and it's got a list of 200 different auction organizations. So you can literally go through here and you can brainstorm places to present this. It's unlimited, you guys. We should have hundreds of auctions coming in, like from all these different things. And just 1 or 2 auctions a month that goes off for you is like enough money coming in for you to pay for like all of your business expenses if they're a good auction. Like 1 auction a month, if it's a good one, can pay for all of your business expenses. So I think that's pretty huge. So I think that's all I have. Anything else, Rory?
I'll tell you, like you've been using everything you know about PBS and link posting, and you went out and you used your pages, did all that stuff, and how many did you get? Like, how many people submitted? Like, I want to do it. I want to do a auction. How many did you get?
Oh, probably like 110.
And you guys, not onesie twosies, 110. And he just found a lot of stuff on Alignable, Facebook, the things that we do. Okay. And I want to tell you guys this. There's a pattern you're going to start seeing, like when we're doing stuff consistently and focused on this thing, in these ways, we could find things that are really good. Okay. The charity thing is just a good plug, right? And it's good to put some focus on it. We got memes for that. But and a little bit of chasing is always good, right? A little bit of catch up. If you get them to fill that form or you're talking to stuff and let's say you have a personal relationship, this is what we're going to transform into in the social media aspect. And so I got 3 minutes and I really want to be punctual on the time for Dina and Niall so we get on the V marketing. Everything we're building with the Facebook groups is to allow us to do things like this in a very different way. All right. Something that I see that we're missing, and that is building a trusted relationship through social media to then basically sponsor ourselves in our direction. Ronnie Quarter, he put up a Facebook group. I'll be working on some more. Tuesday, we're going to be focused on it. And then some. Okay, so let's put this in things. So we have the next Evolve 2-day is in 2 weeks. All right. If you have not attended a 2-day, get to a 2-day. All right, I'm gonna be releasing some more stuff. That's just a steady flow of things. You need to understand what's going on there. There's a lot of advantages. Okay. Um, Register, we're keeping the price where it's at. We're keeping that $300 discount on. We're just trying to get this into just a very streamlined process. Tuesday, we're going to cover some stuff on the Facebook groups. If you have not, you don't need to create one yet. I want you guys just, thinking about a hobby, a direction you can do. And also, it's a really good idea to do it in a team. All right, you guys are in study halls together. People work together. I know we got some amazing MSIs that have paired people up in teams. It's great to have a direction. And we're going to talk about that on Tuesday. And then I want to do nothing. I want to do some cleanup this week, but that following Saturday. So we have a BFA event next week, but the first 2 hours, I want to work on Facebook groups, setting them up, establishing what we're doing with them, and putting that into another plan. Now, guys, this is another way to build community, build aspects, build traffic to our PBSs. And I'm going to share with you what that means, what that looks like as we do the steps. Okay. After we get done with the Facebook groups, we're going to start tying in YouTube and then Instagram. And we're just going to teach everybody how to do all of these things. Okay. Now, this is all in addition to having your PBS built up. This is all in addition to know what to market. This is how do we step it up? How do we bring more in to get more? Okay, we have so much and we have such a path to put people on for so many different things. How do we all know how to do that? How do we organize that? That's what we're going to be solving. It's going to take January, February. I mean, we're going to be doing this for months. This isn't something that, this is something that is going to have an everlasting appeal. And it's also going to be solving our marketing for years and years to come. It's awesome. And I almost want to do a marathon on it all. I might do one. Let's see what my schedule looks like. And we'll keep going from there. All right, I'm going to check one more thing. Dina, do you want a 5-minute break? 10-minute? What do you need? 5?
5 minutes is good. Thanks.
Okay, 5 minutes, guys. Will be in V Marketing. Those that are on YouTube, I'm going to take this off. You need to log into your CRM, come back into the main Zoom and see this there. Let's see.
Rory, I put those 3 links in the chat so you guys can go grab them.
Okay, let's go look at that. Awesome, Megan. And that'll be in 2 weeks. Perfect. Yeah, Riley, it's growing, but it's also so it's growing and adapting. The thing about I gotta tell you what I like about humans. We actually do get smarter and smarter. We start understanding more. We adapt more. And then there's always a pendulum that swings where people waste a lot of time and they start honing in. It's a dynamic thing, but people care about interests, likes, and I'm going to tell you everything that I've seen. And I saw this coming together, but for me, it was kind of hard to swallow. It's no matter what, at the core, we want to reach out. We want to communicate with others. We want to have like a peer group. We really do. We don't want to just be alone. I mean, even introverts like to have some type of connectivity. And the computer gives us this safe way to do it. And people like to be tied to things. And I mean masses. Well, as a marketer, if I don't do something to provide that, I'm just missing out. Because social media it doesn't really cost anything. And if you take advantage of how to properly utilize it, man, can it do some great things. And we've got this whole team of marketers. We don't all have to have our own Facebook group, but we can all be participating in the same direction. And and there's just things, to incorporate. But as a team, I want to make sure I have some very strong groups that are helping build and grow, because that just helps in addition to what we're already doing. Right. And if, for those that have a PBS, being able to share a page in a community that you're building support with just means traffic. And people buy from who they like. People work with people they enjoy. We just do that. So if you're offering a weight loss path or a weight loss challenge or something, you're going to have an audience to share that with. Obviously, you're going to get more on board than if you don't. And we get to do that across all the boards, right? Hey guys, we're going to talk about this more. That's awesome, Jay. Yeah, that's what we do. And you guys all know what we get out of it. And we're moving forward. But remember, we're teaching a lot of stuff, and we have a path and a vision with it. And just getting everybody into the mode is what we want to do. All right.